Mike, we're not answering that question every day. We've been through this for a month.
Totally respect that. I think just with the circumstances changing over the last couple days with the playoffs, that's why I asked.
How about if I let you know if we're going to make a change?
The future is up in the air for Cam Newton, the New England Patriots. They're not going to the playoffs, but hey, do your job. That means facing the Bills on Monday Night Football. The Patriots have dominated the Bills over the last 41 meetings, winning 35 of them, but that hasn't been the case this season for Cam Newton and the Pats.
Who knows what the future holds? I know where my heart is. I know what I would want. I know what, things, however they may play. I'm a man. I think the biggest thing is I'm just trying to maximize on the things that I know I have to prove, and that's, starting with Monday. That's simple. I play this game for one reason, and that's just to win, and we have opportunity to win on Monday, and, let's just see how that goes.
All right, first it was Adam Schefter. Now it is Damien Woody bringing the festive heat, takes away the traditional blazer, and comes out with some of that Santa Claus stuff. You look good, my man.
Hey, man, I'm festive right now. Call me Woody Claus.
If I got your permission, I am calling you Woody Claus. I love it. I love the season. That is great. Woody Claus, we're going to talk about Cam Newton and his contract because it's up at the end of the season. And I think it's fair to say it's been a disappointing campaign. What does that mean for the former MVP's future?
Well, I think his future in New England and as a starting quarterback is in doubt. I mean, listen, we talk about the lack of weapons in New England, and with all that being said, we've seen Cam Newton throughout the year struggle, particularly in the passing game, passing outside the numbers. Just doesn't look like the Cam Newton that a lot of people remember, particularly in his MVP type of season. And I think it's going to be hard for Cam Newton to land a starting job after this year.
Someone who is not struggling, that is Derrick Henry. He's just 321 rushing yards away from being the 2,000-yard rushing season in NFL history, and the first to do so since Adrian Peterson in 2012. With 2 games left, he has to average over 160 yards a game to do it. But keep in mind, he's already gone over 200 twice this year. Tennessee playing Green Bay on Sunday.
Oh, yeah. It's a big one. Playoff football environment, a legendary field, going against a really good team in all 3 phases. So yeah, it's gonna be exciting. Primetime football.
Listen, the dude is a motivated man, mostly about the team, but also you got to be thinking about yourself here too. I'd be slightly worried if I was a Packers defender on Sunday. What are you expecting to see from Henry against Green Bay?
I expect to see a highly motivated Derrick Henry. You're talking about a Green Bay Packers team that's giving up 4.5 yards a carry. This is a Tennessee Titans team that's averaging 160 yards rushing per game. And with 2,000 yards clearly in this view, I expect a heavy workload from offensive coordinator Arthur Smith to try to get him to that 2,000 K mark.
Big implications for Tennessee as a team, too. They can clinch the NFC South with a win and a Colts loss. Quickly, who wore it better? We got to do this segment right here. You or Adam Schefter? That's Shefty right there.
It's me. I mean, it's me. Look, listen, Shefty got all the different colors, but, yeah. I mean, come on. The Christmas tree, the gifts, this blazer. Come on, man. It's got to be me.
Both of you with the strong flex, my man. Woody Claus, thank you. Happy holidays. Have a great time with your family.
It's been 2 months since the finals ended, and here's the regular season opener.
A triple-double in his debut.
Big play, Jimmy.
Here he goes.
Will it count? Run, buddy, run!
Jason Tatum puts Boston on top.
Wednesday marked the first full night of the NBA season, and Atlanta's Trae Young went to work, dropping 37 points on 10 of 12 shooting from the field. The Hawks winning by 20, their largest in a season opener since 2011. Some second-year players making a splash. Zion Williamson, 15 and 10 in 33 minutes as the Pelicans beat the Raptors, while John Morant had a career-high 44 points, becoming the youngest player with 40 points in an opener in NBA history. Over in Philly, Russell Westbrook posted a triple-double in his first game with the Wizards. He's the sixth player all-time with a triple-double in a team debut, according to Elias, but the Sixers won the game. Jason Tatum providing some late-game heroics, banking the go-ahead three-pointer over Giannis. Tatum scored 7 of the final 9 points for Boston, and he finished the night with 30 points in the win. And then there's the Kings, who hung on for an overtime victory thanks to a game-winning tip here from Buddy Hield. Hield is the third Kings player with multiple career game-winning buzzer beaters. Brian Windhorst joining us now to break it all down. Listen, Jason Tatum, he got that bank shot, the go-ahead shot, the eventual winner. He got all the hype. But we can't overlook Giannis and that missed free throw with 0.4 seconds left. What did you see from Giannis last night?
Yeah, well, they both threw up bricks, but Tatum's went in, and that's the difference in the game. And, you know, as bad as that was for ending of Giannis, he was actually pretty excited at the end of last night. And the reason why is because he played 36 minutes. Now, in the offseason, he went to the front office and not only talked about roster changes before signing his big extension, but he wanted to play more minutes during the regular season to get ready for the playoffs. Last year, he averaged 30 minutes a game and won the MVP, but this looks like the new standard, 36 minutes a night, more Giannis, more stats. Milwaukee hopes better preparation for the playoffs.
Yeah, big expectations for Giannis, big expectations for the Sixers this year, too. They beat Russell Westbrook and the Wizards in his debut. What did you take away from that contest?
This was the kind of game that Joel Embiid has been wanting for a long time. They were behind going into the fourth quarter. They cleared out the floor with shooters, and they just fed him the ball over and over and over. At one point, they went to him on 5 consecutive possessions on the left block. He scored 15 points in the fourth quarter of his 29. That's the way Joel Embiid wants to play. He tried to get that through to the previous coaching staff. And when it mattered, they did run a play at the end of the game for Ben Simmons. But this is, the new regime in Philly has been focused on Joel Embiid from the start, and right out of the gate, they focus on him at the end of the game.
Yeah, dominant in that contest, 29 points, 14 rebounds. And aside from Houston and OKC and that game being postponed, each team in the league has played one game, but not every team has had the same approach. How so?
Yeah, when you watch these teams, just with the unusual nature of the start of this season, different teams are on different tracks. And the teams that have prioritized getting off to a fast start are very clear. The New Orleans Pelicans with a terrific win in Tampa last night. Stan Van Gundy went through rigorous practices leading up to the start of the season. He played Zion Williamson over 30 minutes a game in their preseason games, and it showed. They were sharp and ready to go and had a great fourth quarter, shooting the ball very well and winning this game, and that's a big factor. And also, the LA Clippers, completely different team from a year ago, going all out right from the start. We've seen Kawhi Leonard playing the first quarter and Paul George playing the fourth quarter like they should have been playing the playoffs last year. Not at all the way they started last season. Both those teams in action on Christmas Day, and I expect them to keep the pedal down.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what the Clippers do against the Nuggets. Definitely some bad blood there after what happened last year in the playoffs and the semis. Thank you, Brian, and happy holidays. All right, still ahead with the 2020 Heisman Trophy finalists set to be revealed tonight on ESPN. One final exam for the top candidates' chances to win college football's highest honor. Plus, the Christmas